This is my strategy on how I'm going to make over $1 million a year in 2026 as a real estate agent. Listen up. Okay. Very simply put, I'm going to have a very clear and concise target and goal. I'm going to know exactly what communities I'm going after. That's number one. Areas I'm going to farm, aka I'm going to circle prospect around. I'm going to send mailers to. I'm going to do open houses at. I'm going to cold call at. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I'm going to know exactly what people I'm going after. If there's builders, developers, investors, big time players that I need to meet with, and I'm going to make sure that I do it right away. I'm not going to delay. I'm not going to waste time. I'm going right for that meeting, right for that person, or I'm trying to go through the back door because I know somebody who knows that person. I'm doing it right away. Number three, I'm going to find every single bottleneck that is in my business, from booking appointments to going on the appointments to making sure the sign's in the yard. Literally every single thing that I could possibly think of, I am going to figure out a way to automate, hold on, or I'm going to pay someone to do it for me. Because me personally, dude, I don't have time to do much. I don't even have time to think sometimes because I'm just so reactive because of how many things are going on, which is a blessed thing, but at the same time, it's not. Because a powerful person or a performing person, high-performing person, they need time to think, they need time to be creative, they need time to be themselves. And sometimes, dude, I just find myself going all over the place. So number three is very, very, very crucial. If you are watching this right now, this is somebody who's making 2, 3, 4, 500 grand a year. If I'm you, the first thing I'm doing is finding a good hire. Don't skimp on it. If it costs 60 grand a year, dude, 70 grand, who cares? If you're at $500,000, it's worth investing 15 to 20% of what you're currently making to go to 800 grand. That's every time I grew or had a growth spurt, it came from having a partner, it came from hiring somebody, it came from bringing something in. When I say partner, I have a partner in my coaching business, but it's not like a 50-50 partnership. I have somebody that helps me with my back end stuff that I'm not good at, like managing everybody and looking at KPIs and marketing and social and stuff like that. I'm the guy who coaches, I'm the sales guy, I'm the real estate guy. But again, I find wherever there is a board, a leverage point, like the rubber band that I can fling and catapult, that's what I'm going to use, because speed and time is money. I'm going to outwork you and run circles around you or my competition, even though they may be just as busy as me. I'm going to find a way from additional resources or artificial intelligence to expedite my growth. If not, how do you think you're going to compete in this day and age? Number one, clear, concise target goal. Number two, I'm going to have a real, whatever my number is. It's $1 million, it's 500 grand, whatever it is. Have a really clear idea about what the number is and how I'm going to get there. And find your areas you're going to farm, find the people you're going to work with, find the bottlenecks, and find a way to hire. Number four, hire somebody, not just artificial intelligence. Hire somebody to be your showing agent, your transaction coordinator, your part-time assistant. Dude, I use my assistant to book dinner reservations, order flowers for my girl, book a massage, get my contracts ready, put a sign in the yard, shake people down for money on referral fees. Here's the thing. Do I have time to do it? Yes, I do. But I don't have the bandwidth. I don't have the energy, and neither do you. Especially if you're making 300-400 grand a year, you're doing 20, 30 deals a year. Dude, it takes a lot of energy to do a deal. My objective for you is try and find, and again, I know some of you are perfectionists and you're like, no, I want to do everything. Listen, either stop complaining, do everything, and keep going at your 300 grand a year, or find a way to partner with somebody or hire somebody and grow and scale. You can have the best mom and pop Italian restaurant in town, but if you want a Jets Pizza, if you want a Little Caesars, you're gonna have to franchise. And yes, out of the 3,000 or 300 or 400 locations, there are 280 of them that are pristine, and there are 20 that are ran like complete POS. And what are you gonna do? It is what it is. That's business. But you still get paid. You still get your franchise fee, okay? Number five, I would try and be as loud as humanly freaking possible. And I wouldn't try. I don't like the word try. I just said it. I don't know why I said it. I would be as loud as humanly possible and demand attention. Everywhere I go, okay? When I'm at the gym, if I'm at the grocery store, which I never go, if I'm out in public and somebody around my age group, somebody that's a real estate agent, sees me, immediately they know who I am or they've seen me before. My girl's parents' friends, who I've never met, I just ran into them. They go, oh, I see you. You're Instagram famous or this or that. They make comments. It's funny. I don't want to make it sound bad, but do I know what the I'm talking about? Yes. Are there people that have 1,000 followers that know a lot more than me that are 50 years old? Sure. But it gives you this like lifted false delusion that you're bigger than you are, and it's also making you seem like you are that much more busy and that much more important, which, I mean, it's true. I'm not like faking how busy I am. I'm genuinely stretched. But the more people see you, the more they have this perception that you are bigger than you are, and that gravitates them towards you to either like you or really dislike you, which again, we need to be polarizing. I don't care if you hate me. That's good. I'd rather you say something, because if you weren't saying anything, there'd be something wrong. So number 5, I'd combine number 5 and number 6 together. Get as much attention as possible. Number 6, get as much hate as possible. Okay. Number 7, this will be my last one. Be exceptional, be ruthless, be shrewd about being the best and giving the best service that you can possibly give. The best that you can possibly give. If it's Sunday at 9 a.m. and you had a rough week and you had a long week and you were really banking on that time to do nothing, too freaking bad. You're getting up and you're showing those properties and you are getting that deal done, even if it's a tire kicker, because you are committed to your client, you're committed to your growth, you're committed to your success, you're committed to that event, you're committed to going to that real estate conference or getting that real estate coach or hiring me as your coach because you want to be the best. And if you aren't willing to invest in yourself, why would someone be willing to invest in you? It's funny to me, like somebody won't invest a couple grand or whatever the number is in a mentorship, but they'll go throw 80 grand at a college to learn how to make 60 grand a year and be jobless. Nobody can take your sales skills away from you. That's number 1. Number 2, how do you expect somebody to invest in you when you didn't do everything possible to become the best real estate agent or the best version of yourself? So to recap, number 1, find your people that you're going to go after, like your farming markets, who are you going to call? Let's say it's going to be Golden Beach, it's going to be Eastern Shores and San Souci. That's number 1. Number 2, what is my goal? I want to make $500,000. Okay, great. Number 3, who are the people that I'm going to go after to get that done? The investors, the builders, the players. Number 4, hire somebody. Number 5, figure out every single bottleneck that is in my business so that I can automate it. Number 6, get as much hate. Number 7, be a perfectionist and be obsessed with providing the best service that you possibly can provide. I'm not going to do a call to action at the end of this video because this is just sheer value. If you guys like it, great, share it with a friend. If not, see you later. And if you really want to see more about who I am, what I'm about, and how exceptional I am at being a phenomenal salesperson, marketer, and coach, real estate agent, go to my Instagram, check me out, shoot me a follow. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know what you want to see. Comment below. If it's something that I think is worthwhile to more than one person, I definitely will deeply consider it. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.